Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Sangha night online. So we're just waiting a couple of minutes for more people to join us. And as usual, if you can just send us a message saying hello and where are you connecting from. I'm here in the shrine room of the Nottingham Buddhist Center with all my brothers from the Avirati community. So Sachanama, Gareth, Darren and Richard are here with me tonight. I see that more and more people are coming. Hello Maggie, good evening. Soph, hello. Very welcome everybody. Joanne, welcome. It's Graham. Gareth, sorry. Evening mate. Hello Ian. Good to see that you are connected. And our own Gareth. Kirsten, Simon, Anthony, very welcome. Jan, Chantika, and Kemasiri. Very welcome, sisters. Good. Hello, Martin. Welcome. So just giving a bit of time for people to join us. Hello, Nicola, Padmasaki. Rachel, welcome. So yes, while we wait, we had the celebration of Buddha Day last Saturday, which is the main festival in the Buddhist calendar. I presume that many of you joined both the activities that were organized here locally. Hello, Claire. And there was as well a program, international program, that we could take part on as well. So it was a very collective celebration of Triratna all around the world. And yeah, tonight we're having our last evening in this series that we've been leading. It was leading towards a Buddha Day. So this is the closing of that series. And in the second half, we'll have Kemasiri presenting a theme around the enlightenment of Gautama, the Buddha.
Very much. The appeal that was made on Saturday.
Yeah.
Raised over £50,000. So
wow. So suppose Sachanama, you can hear what Sachanama say, but the appeal, the international appeal to help India, that was mentioned on Saturday in different events, have so far raised £50,000. Over £50,000. So that's great. Yeah, very much needed for our brothers and sisters over there in India. Not just Buddhists belonging to the Triratna Sangha, but all over the country. That are struggling in very precarious conditions. So let's start. I assume some more people will join us in a moment. So let's start by saluting the three Yules in call and response. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Dharmaya.
Namo Dharmaya.
Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Namah.
Namo Namah.
Om.
Om.
Hom.
Hom.
Hello, Morne. Welcome. So yes, we've been recollecting, remembering the Buddha and his journey towards the night of enlightenment, and also some of his encounters with people of his time in the north of India 2.5 millennia ago. And tonight, I would like us to think of the Buddha as a teacher. So that's our main connection with the Buddha. We have received his wisdom, and we are trying to apply that wisdom in our lives, supporting each other as a Sangha. So we are going to have the usual program. We're going to do the refuges and precepts in call and response, and then we do a period of meditation. Will be the mindfulness of breathing tonight. But just before that, we're going to have a reading from Darren. So Darren is going to be reading some verses of praise from Upali, who was a lay disciple of the Buddha. And the main point around this reading is that Upali didn't trust the Buddha, didn't want to follow the Buddha to begin with. He was quite skeptical, so he went to see the Buddha with the idea of challenging him, actually, and also a bit filled with gossip. So he was a follower of another teacher in the time of the Buddha, and the Buddha very kindly engaged in conversation with him, and then communicated his wisdom to Upali. But the interesting thing about the story, and you can look at the story in the records of the Pali Canon, is that the Buddha he wasn't sectarian. So at the end of that encounter, the Buddha says to Upali that he should carry on giving alms to the people that he was following before. Yeah. So helping, supporting that other group of followers. So and it's something that about the Buddha encouraging people to find their own path, in a way to find their own voice. So I recommend it is in a way this is we're trying to evoke that sense of the Buddha being in communication with other beings, and if you are interested in the microphone here, sorry. If you're interested in finding a bit more about this, it's a very beautiful, well-written, small book that has been made available by Windhorse Publications, so you can download the digital book. It's called Encounters with Enlightenment, written by Sadaloka. So if you visit the website of Windhouse Publications, you can download that for free, and that's a very beautiful thing that as well Windhouse Publication is doing for everybody around the world during these pandemic times. And that basically in that book there's a series of encounters that are narrated from a sort of a more modern perspective or language. Yeah. So we'll have the reading. And then a bit of a pause, and then I'll lead us into the refuges and precepts. So whenever Darren feels ready.
Upali's praise of the Buddha, of the wise, whose confusion is gone, whose mental barrenness is split asunder, who has won to victory, who is without ill, of very even mind, of grown moral habits, of lovely wisdom, the all within, the stainless, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of him who has no doubts, rejoicing, the material things of the world renounced, of joyful sympathy, who is a recluse, a human being in his last body, a man, the peerless, the dustless, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of him who is sure, skilled, the leader away, the excellent charioteer, the matchless, the shining, of no incertitude, bringing light, breaking pride, the hero, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of the noblest of men, immeasurable, deep, one to knowledge, bringer of security, a knower, on Dharma standing, self-controlled, who has gone beyond attachment, who is freed, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of the Supreme One, whose lodgings are remote, who has destroyed the fetters, who is freed, who speaks amiably, who is purified, the flag laid low, passionless, tamed without impediments, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of the seventh seer, trust gone, of threefold wisdom, Brahma attained, washen, skilled in the lines, tranquil, who discovered knowledge, breaker of the citadel Sakha, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of the pure one, whose self is developed, who has attained the attainable, the expounder, the one with recollection, whose vision is clear, not bent on passion, without hatred, impassable, attained to mastery, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of him who has gone to the highest, the meditator, inwardly unobstructed, cleansed, the unattacked, the unaiming, the aloof, the attainer of the highest, the crossed over, the helper across, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of the calmed, the one of extensive wisdom, of great wisdom, without greed, the Tathagata, the well-farer, incomparable person unequalled, the confident, the accomplished, of this Lord the disciple am I. Of the cutter off of craving, the awakened one, obscurity gone, unstained, worthy of offerings, the yaka, the best of persons, beyond measure, great, attained to the height of glory, of this Lord the disciple am I.
refuges and precepts in call and response. Namo tassa
Namo tassa.
Bhagavato arahato
Bhagavato arahato.
Samma sambuddhassa.
Samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa
Namo tassa.
Bhagavato arahato
Bhagavato arahato.
Samma sambuddhassa.
Samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa
Namo tassa.
Bhagavato arahato
Bhagavato arahato.
Samma sambuddhassa.
Samma sambuddhassa.
Buddham saranang gacchami
Buddham saranang gacchami.
Dhammam saranang gacchami
Dhammam saranang gacchami.
Sangham saranang gacchami
Sangham saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi Buddham saranang gacchami
Dutiyampi Buddham saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi Dhammam saranang gacchami
Dutiyampi Dhammam saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi Sangham saranang gacchami
Dutiyampi Sangham saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi Buddham saranang gacchami
Tatiyampi Buddham saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi Dhammam saranang gacchami
Tatiyampi Dhammam saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi Sangham saranang gacchami
Tatiyampi Sangham saranang gacchami.
Panatipata
Anatipata.
Vermani
Verani.
Sikappadam
Sikappadam.
Samadhyami
Samadhyami.
Adinadana
Adinadana.
Vermani
Verani.
Sikappadam
Sikappadam.
Samadhyami
Samadhyami.
Kamesu
Kamesu.
Michachara
Nechachara.
Vermani
Verani.
Sikappadam
Sikappadam.
Samadhyami
Samadhyami.
Musavada
Musavada.
Vermani
Verani.
Sikappadam
Sikappadam.
Samadhyami
Samadhyami.
Suramarya
Suramaya.
Majja
Majja.
Pamadatana
Amadana.
Vermani
Verani.
Sikappadam
Sikappadam.
Samadhyami
Samadhyami.
Sadhu
Sadhu.
Sadhu
Sadhu.
Sadhu
Sadhu.
With deeds of loving kindness
With deeds of loving kindness,
I purify my body.
I purify my body.
With open-handed generosity
With open-handed generosity,
I purify my body.
I purify my body.
With stillness,
With stillness,
simplicity,
simplicity,
and contentment,
and contentment,
I purify my body.
I purify my body.
With truthful communication,
With truthful communication,
I purify my speech.
I purify my speech.
With mindfulness clear and radiant,
With mindfulness clear and radiant,
I purify my mind.
I purify my mind.
So, getting ready for a period of meditation. As usual, a reminder of the two meditations that we practice within Triratna are meditations that the Buddha himself taught, and we have received through the Buddhist tradition, through the oral tradition, through a lineage of practitioners over the centuries to this day, putting in practice the wisdom of our teacher, Buddha Shakyamuni. The mindfulness of breathing. second stage of the mindfulness of breathing. the third stage of the mindfulness of breathing. fourth and last stage of the mindfulness of breathing. And to bring our meditation to a closure, we chant the mantra of Buddha Shakyamuni. Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakyamuni Sadhu. 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 So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. So I recommend you check our website, nottinghambuddhistcenter.org. There are many resources there, and also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are still offering different classes during the week, so all the drop-ins Tuesdays and Fridays lunchtime and Tuesday evenings are on, so you can check meditations, guided meditations there. And also you can follow us in Facebook and Instagram, I believe. So yes, let's keep connected. And if you want to join us for the second half of the evening, please send an email to info@nottinghambuddhistcenter.org, and I will send you the link to join us for the Zoom groups session. So thank you very much, and see you soon.